Hi there, I'm Kevin Cooke. I'm the Chief Instructor here at Cornwall Karate in the UK. And I'm making this video basically because I've stumbled across some information which I think is, without being over the top, possibly the most important historical karate information that's ever been discovered. And I don't say that lightly. So just to give you a little bit of background information, for anyone that isn't familiar with karate, one of the things that karate is renowned for doing is when we punch, the other hand gets pulled back to the side of the body here. Now, over the years, there have been a lot of explanations given for why this should be done. So a common one was that it helps improve power generation. Now, the physics don't really back that up. And as you'll see with the video I'm going to cut into this in a moment, you can actually hit just as strongly whether or not you pull that second hand back to the side of your body. Another much more pragmatic use of pulling that hand back to the side of the body is as a method of clearing an opponent's guard hand. So again, I'll cut a short video into this just to demonstrate the principle so you can see what I'm talking about. The reason I've made this video, however, is because the piece of information I've stumbled across seems to suggest the original reason for putting the hand back to the side was actually totally different to anything that anyone has certainly published before. And if it's something that's common knowledge, I'll be very, very surprised. So a little bit of background information as to how I made this discovery. I was in a used bookstore here in Cornwall a few weeks ago, just thumbing through some of the used books, and I came across one which had a loose page in it. The loose page obviously wasn't from that book, and to be fair, most people probably would have looked at the loose page and thought, what on earth is this? I, however, got really excited because I immediately recognised it as having illustrations from the Bubishi. For anyone that isn't familiar with the Bubishi, it's a historical record of some of the earlier martial arts techniques. It's been published, or translations have been published by various authors. So for example, here's one by Karate Sensei. Good book, definitely worth buying. And inside it's got various pictures illustrating martial arts techniques, and they've got very poetic sounding names. So a really interesting book. And as I say, this loose page appeared to be from the Bubishi. Because of the age of the page, or the apparent age of the page, I thought, this could be worth a bit of money if I'm honest. So I left it in the book, offered the shop owner a sum of money for the book, didn't mention the page being inside there. To be fair, it was already in there, so kind of sold as seen, I think. And I brought it back for further study. So after getting home, I was comparing the page to this book, for example, and I noticed something really interesting. So one of the images on the page is the same as this one here. So this one is losing technique, one-horned ox. So the punch is resembling of a one-horned ox, and winning technique, keeping a flower, and it says move outside and check the attack before countering. So this is the winning technique because the defender is moving offline, giving themselves a better position to strike from. So that's great. What was really interesting though was this loose page. The bottom picture is exactly the same as the one I just showed you. However, what was particularly interesting was this second image at the top. And this wasn't one that I recognised as being from any printed version of the Bubishi. The really interesting thing though for me was, well, I'll show you. If I zoom in, you can see that this person here is holding something in his hand. At first I thought it was just a fan, okay? Some of the Chinese martial arts do use fans as weapons. However, if you look closely, I actually think it's something different. I'm hoping the focus here works. I actually think this is a Cornish pasty. This to me is indisputable evidence really that a previous martial arts master has at some stage visited Cornwall and has actually tried a pasty. Now the reason why I think this is particularly interesting is because it does show it being used in one of the winning techniques. And I think the method shown here is a way of protecting your pasty from a villain or ruffian that might want to take it from you. So I'll demonstrate the way I think the technique is intended to be used. If you have any comments, whether you agree, disagree with this, do post them below. Hopefully you're going to find this useful. Yeah, and I just await any feedback, really. If you've reached the end of this video, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully it raised a smile. If you've enjoyed this video, if I can ask a favour, if you cannot put any laughing emojis or similar on this post, if you can just give it a thumbs up or a wow face, that'd be amazing. We don't want to give the fun away to anyone else that might want to watch this video and might believe at first, at least, that it is a serious video. Thanks very much for watching, and bye for now.